Hi guys, welcome to this video. In this video, we are going to configure Tailwind CSS in React Native Expo project. And you already aware of to use Tailwind CSS, we need to use NativeWind package. So without any further ado, let's create a first project and then we will configure NativeWind inside this project. So we already have my app, but I'm going to create a new project and let's name it as YouTube. Now I'm going to open this one in the VS Code. Perfect. Let's create the project with blank templates. So we will create just bare bone structure that we need to work with. So npm, this is going to be npx create expo app and create it is just as template blank. And I want to use this YouTube, so just it will now create all the files inside the YouTube folder itself. While it is installing, we are going to move forward and head over to the NativeWind documentation to install NativeWind. Now, the first step is to install NativeWind. To do so, copy this command and we can run this one in another terminal. It is gonna take some time, so I will fast forward this video now. We are done with the first step of creating project and head over to the second step, which is still in the process and now it's complete. Now let's move forward to the next step, and the next step is where we need to create tailwind.config.js file. So let's create this file. And paste the content here on this file, tailwindconfig.js. Its installation is also completed. Now create global.css file and also copy the content of global.css. Paste write it here. Now we need to create babel.config.js file and also copy the content of this. Paste inside the babel.config.js. We need more file, which is the metro configuration file, that is metro.config.js. Create this file too and paste the content of metro configure. We need to import it, the global CSS file we have created. So let's minimize the terminal and close all the files. Head over to the index.js. You can see this is the entry point which registered the app itself. Now we have global CSS file and app.js. This is the root component of the project. We are going to first rename this one to JS to JSX. And the second step is to, inside the app.tsx, you need to change it to the JSX, or if you want to allow all types of extension, then go with JS, JSX, TS and TSX. Right now we have only app directory and component directory which we have not created, but whatever the JSX or TSX file inside the component or the app directory will now work fine with the Tailwind classes. We are at the last step where we need to update app.json, and inside the web we need to add a property bundler to metro. So let's open app.json. Inside the web, paste this one, bundler to metro. I think we have completed the steps we need to take to configure NativeWind. Now I have also started the device side by side so we can run and test it. Let's see. Yes, we are all done with the steps required. Now we will try to run this app. Let's go and run npm start. And here we are going to open the Expo Go app. To run the app on this device, we need to press A. So open this app on the Android. We are showing it up here. Just going to open the app, and you can see we have run into some errors. Let's find out what the error says. This is the Babel preset Expo. So let's copy this one, stop this, and install this module or package. These are some errors which you will also experience while installing and configuring NativeWind with React Native Expo. Now let's try to start it again. It is taking some time, so we are going to press R to reload the app again. As soon as we reload the app, we get into another error saying cannot find module React Native Worklet /plugin. So just copy this one, React Native Worklet, and stop the server, and again go and install this package, React Native Worklet. Now we can take our package.json like React Native Worklet, React Native Reanimated, and the NativeWind. All these are present inside package.json. We are only left with importing the global.css file. So whatever the classes we are going to use in this file will start working. So go and import this on the root label, so /, and we can go with global.css. Let's change this to welcome to React Native, and we do not need style sheet anymore because we are going to use Tailwind CSS. Let's now try to start the app again. Press A to open on Android that we have open side by side. Yeah, it is taking some time, so can we close it? I think we might have some network issues. That's why it's taking some time now. Okay, we have started, but okay, we do not have this style, so we need to remove it. You can see welcome to React Native, but right now it is interfering with the device status bar. So let's go and import the safe area component. Safe area view. It is going to safe area view, and we will import it from the React Native safe area context, and just wrap the complete component with this safe area view. As soon as we wrap it properly, we can see it's now not interfering with the device UI like status bar. Now let's go and test some Tailwind classes. Class name, and go with background gray 900. Yes, you can see it's working fine. Full screen, and so I'm gonna add some color to make it visible properly. So take yellow, let's go with 500 cents. Now you can clearly see it. Flex, justify center, items center, and then we can increase the size to 5x. Go with font bold. The text is a bit large, so just going to put React Native. You can clearly see we have successfully shown you how you can solve all those errors that you might face while installing NativeWind in your React Native Expo project. and whatever the Tailwind classes we are going to use in this file will work fine. Right now I have just shown you inside the bare bone structure of app.js, but in the next video I will show you how we can do the same with Expo setup, like Expo structure where all the files goes inside app folder.